Hello there. Hi guys, it's Izzy Bean, and I thought I would do a little story time because my life is really interesting. It's really weird, and I meet a lot of weird people, and not that that's bad, but sometimes it can be weird. Wait, I just said weird a couple times. Anyway, it can be very odd sometimes. So I thought I'd tell you a story about probably the worst date I've ever been on. It was a long time ago when I was very young, and I had met this guy. He wasn't the best looking guy that I had ever seen, not even the most intelligent guy I'd ever seen, but I'm not super fish and whatever, so I'm not going to tell you where I met him, but so yeah, our first date was okay. We went to a pool hall and shot some pool. I'm pretty sure that's what we did. And had nachos, and nachos are always great, you know, so, you know, the dude liked nachos, I like nachos, so why not go on a second date? So the second date, he invited me to go to a concert, and it was a really great band. Like I said, this is a long time ago. Stone Temple Pilots, which at the time I was totally into their music, and so I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go to the Stone Temple Pilots. Sure, why not, you know? And so, but he said he wanted to drive my car to the concert, and like behind the wheel, he wanted to be the one driving. And I thought, okay, well maybe it's a guy thing, you know, or a person thing, I don't know, whatever. So I had an old beater car back then, a Toyota Corolla, named Brown Sugar, after the song. Anyway, so I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care. If he wants to drive, let him drive, you know. And so we get to the concert, and I got totally immersed in the music, and they put on a fantastic show. At one point, the lights go down on the stage, and when they come back up, there's a couch there, and they're sitting there, and played one of my favorite songs. So I was just totally, I wasn't really paying attention to my date at the time. I was, you know, just totally into the music, and it was a fantastic show. So after the concert, we go back to my apartment, well, because that's where I parked my car, right? So, and then I, you know, it's kind of awkward, you know, like, what do I do? Do I invite him in? So I invited him in, and we sit down, and he pulls a flask out and starts drinking some booze, and I'm like, well, I don't really drink booze, you know, whatever. But you know, when people start drinking, they lose that filter of what not to say to other people. And so he proceeds to tell me that he doesn't have his driver's license anymore because he got too many DUIs, too many drunk driving tickets, and it was suspended or revoked or something. This guy drives my car. If we had gotten pulled over and he was behind the wheel, my car would have been impounded, and I probably wouldn't have gotten in trouble necessarily because I wasn't drinking, but I started thinking about it. He probably started drinking before he even picked me up. I mean, I didn't get close enough to smell his breath or anything, so he could have been already a little tipsy when we were driving to the concert. Anyway, of course, I wasn't happy about that, and I decided right then in my head, and I still had the filter so I didn't say this straight out, but I decided I wasn't ever going to date this guy again. So I, you know, just, ooh, it's late. Wow, that was a great concert, man. Now I'm just so tired. I'm just gonna, yeah, you should go, and I'm gonna go to bed. I watched out the window after he left, you know, my apartment. He got on a bike. Now look, I'm not saying anything about people who ride bikes instead of drive cars, because there's nothing wrong with that. But if I had known that he rode a bike because he got DUIs, I never would have let him behind the wheel of my car, and I never would have put my life in his hands. So I didn't date again for a really long time after that because I realized how much do we really know about these strangers that we go out on dates on, you know? And what is the moral of the story here? Don't date. No, the moral of the story is maybe do some fact checking on the people you want to go out on a date with. Do not put your life in somebody else's hands, you know? My mom always used to tell me, keep mad money in your pocket. But nowadays, I mean, we can call an Uber and get the hell out of there if we need to. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways to take precautions because you never know if your date's gonna be an axe murderer or if a psycho, you know? And as they say, you don't want to be datelined, okay? So, yeah, that's the moral of the story. Either take precautions, do your homework, hire a private investigator if you're interested in dating someone, or just stay single like me, man, because you know what? I'm at a point in my life that I've dealt with enough crazy people that I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't. I'm happy with me, and I'm happy doing Izzy. Izzy does Izzy. So yeah, that was my crazy worst date ever story. At least Stone Temple Pilots made it a great night. Anyway, take precautions. That's all I'm saying. I'll catch you next time. Bye!
Driving faster in